What a magical time.
I'm having a stroke.
He's having a stroke, folks. He's having a freaking stroke. Hello! Hi, hello, and welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast. The podcast where every week we discuss movies and among other things. And I give a film to a friend gives film to me, and we discuss film week after. I'm the host, Evo, and with me is the co-host who has the same name.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We have the same name.
We're sorry. We're not really sorry, but this
We're
is
not
episode
apologists.
25. And for those watching live or for those watching the video, this is clearly the episode where we talk about a certain film with Kevin Bacon. But that's a completely different story. We'll do that later on. First, we're gonna go through what we did over the week. Then we're gonna, do the old newsy bit, and then we're gonna talk about Tremors at the end near the end.
Things, just things. Sometimes history, sometimes politics.
Because we tried not to get political, but for whatever reason, we end up getting political.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Also,
yeah, because I'm old. I'm an old man. Also, if I'm sniffling or if you hear blowing of the nose, that's because the hay fever is in full effect.
Nose? Are you sure it's the nose? I'm pretty sure it's not the nose. Is it the nose?
Yeah, you get sniffly, you get your eyes itch, the back of your throat itches.
Yeah, I don't think that's the back of your throat, and I don't think it's supposed to itch.
Yeah, it itches like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's oh god.
I've
taken antihistamine twice today, and I've had like eye drops about 5 times. And I was indoors the whole day, so imagine how much worse it got the moment I stepped outside. It wasn't pretty. But also, who was the person you were just messaging? A person just said that we're streaming. Who is this person, and why did they sound like me?
Many people. I messaged a friend of mine who was interested.
Oh.
He was like, I'll come and tune up.
They're more than welcome to tune in. This is the podcast where people tune in, you see.
Yes. Also, there was another guy. Yeah, there was another guy. I'm sorry. There was another guy who was supposed to do this too. But 2 is the operations board, yeah? Yes?
Yeah, so... Oh, I forgot to add it to the Podmates group. Let me just throw it on there real quick as well. So... How have you been, sir? You're still in Bulgaria, clearly.
Oh, I'm having the time of my fucking life.
Did you have a good drunk week?
Oh, well, I played football and I went out drinking. Who knew that? Basically, fucking every day.
So, how did that go?
Well, it was good. I mean, I'm still moving. My legs are fine. And it was good, wholesome. Run for about an hour or so. Feel good. Get back home. Feel like fucking shit. Get beers.
Feel good again.
Yeah. Depends.
Well, no, it doesn't. Feel good. You have the beers. You feel good. There's no fucking in between there.
Okay.
Have I ever had what, beer? Yes.
No, beer after like 3 hours of basketball, because you played basketball like fucking potato.
Oh yeah, I have, yeah.
And the feeling that you get is like, oh god, something cold, something good, and then suddenly, shit, why did I do this to myself?
Oh Lord, that's loud. Oh yeah, no, that I understand. The whole notion of I'm having something cold after a long day of running around and being very hot, and then your entire throat just seizes up because you decided to have something fucking cold and fizzy.
It's just today I had bacon.
Oh yes.
To commemorate the fact that I was watching a Kevin Bacon movie.
Of course.
Bacon.
Big.
It was good because I got it from fucking Fantastico.
Of course it is.
It's cheap as shit, bro.
Is
I
it?
was hungry. Yeah, it's actually supposedly cheap.
Was it good bacon though, or was it just like?
It was fine because there's a difference between the bacon that we get in England and the bacon we get here.
Yeah, Bulgarian bacon is more like ham, isn't it? It's
because we get full fucking blocks of bacon and you have to strip
it yourself, boy.
And I was like, nah. So they get this half a centimeter thick line of bacon.
Yeah.
Really long, thick line. It was good. Also, I got myself a pepperoni sausage. It was like, fucking 20 centimeters long. Good. Really good.
Yeah. You eat that long sausage. You eat it good.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. I got so much shit for no money. I was like, good.
Bulgaria. what a gay old
I mean,
time.
but then again, when I think about it, it's like in England, this kind of thing doesn't exist.
No, the type of meats and stuff that we have back.
No. I'm not referring to this. I'm referring to the situations like because most people that go into fucking Tesco's, because Fantastico is like a big chain for groceries and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a supermarket chain. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen hot food stand where you just get shit and eat it.
Oh, they have them. Yeah, they have them.
Really?
Yeah, as long as it's one of the massive ones, they'll have it. Pretty sure the Asda next to the Trafford Center has it. I'll tell you that much. I know that much.
Oh, I haven't been in Asda in fucking ages.
A lot of Sainsbury's do as well.
And also, there is no Sainsbury's next to me. Next to me is basically just a couple of Tesco's usually. So
if you got one of the 24-hour ones next to you.
Oh, like a 20-minute fucking walk.
Yeah, they'll definitely have a hot, like, they'll have like rotisserie chicken and chicken wings and nuggets and stuff like that.
Yeah, but this is just fucking nuggets. It's like, no, I mean, it's like, I got myself also rice with fucking pork.
Yeah, in Bulgaria you can get pretty much a full meal from the supermarket just ready to go.
Yeah, because, most people here just go for the fucking sandwiches, which is fine. You know, it's nothing bad, but sometimes, man.
But you can get a full plate of moussaka and eat that on the way home with a little fork. It's much better than
soup.
Much better than a sandwich. Yeah.
You can get soup.
Get soup. Did you get some buffalo tomatoes?
No, I didn't get the buffalo house one. By the way, I actually double checked with a friend of mine who's working at another chain as a manager, and he said like usually around here it's like five levels, which is let's go with pounds because much easier to explain. It's like £5.
£2.30.
Yeah, but since this is the season, they're literally half price.
Oh, because there's shitloads of them.
Oh yeah, and so I was telling me it's like a kilogram of cherry tomatoes is like also a 4.6. I think he said.
That's pretty good for a kilo of suckers.
Now it's down to 2.20. And I was like,
even
feels
better.
Feels good to be back home.
It feels good to be home. Buy the cheap foods that are actually worth the money somehow and that taste so nice.
Look at me, motherfucker. Yeah, it's like just wholesome stuff. It's not storming anymore. It's fucking hot as shit now.
Is it? It's hot here as well. We currently have a hot spell. It's going to be like this for another 2 days, and it's going to start raining.
It's summertime.
Summertime in Scotland. Yeah.
Summertime in the UK, more likely.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. There's people out flip flops and shit, which I can't blame them. It's 26 degrees and it's Moorish as hell.
Oh, so. you have to ride this shit. Well, when you're gonna have a shit time for the rest of the summer, you have to ride it.
Oh, of course you ride it out. It's you have to like do your best to
do your best, daddy.
Do your best, daddy. Did you do anything else? Anything like? Did you see anything or watch anything or do anything apart from Tremors, obviously?
I watched a couple of shitty movies.
Oh.
You find the name of the one because I always forgot it. Because apparently it's part of duology, and I'll cut down the first one to watch it just for shits and giggles. Its name is, and I kid you that. Wait, no, where the fuck was it? The fuck was this?
He cannot find the film.
Oh, Annabelle Comes Home's out. Of course it's fucking.
Of course it does. That's not getting great reviews. But
oh yeah, all strippers must die.
What? Is that an actual?
Yes.
All
yes.
strippers. I'm actually googling this right now. Must die. It's 2 stars on IMDb. A 2012 film.
Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't good, but at least I had fun watching it.
Okay, I've just googled it. Okay, and I've clicked on images, and I'll give you an even better film. And I'll just put this up on the screen. I'm gonna wait for you to get up to look at the stream, yeah? And I'm going to throw this image up on the screen for something I just found that I just find genuinely hilarious. So
I'm watching.
he said something about strippers must die, yes? So I found this amazing gem of a film. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong view. Shit. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna put this amazing gem on the screen for your viewing pleasure. I found a film because I googled all strippers must die, and I found a film called Vampire Strippers Must Die.
Yeah, seems okay, man.
And it is one of the most homosexually charged posters I've ever seen in my life. So it's pretty much the Village People, but they're all vampires, I guess, and they're all muscular as hell. And there's a seductive Asian man in the back giving you the eyes.
And in the next movie, his name is the G-string horror semicolon demon code.
What? You serious with this shit?
Oh yeah, I'm completely utterly fucking serious.
Oh
Remember
no.
that? Oh, I had to find that movie.
I apologize if this makes noise. There we go. Okay. Yep. What's the other one again? Call again. Sorry, say that again.
The G-string horror. Yeah. Demon cut. Demon cut. Sorry, not cult. Demon cut.
Demon cut. Watch the G-string horror Demon cut online. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to see images from this.
It is the continuation of All Strippers Must Die.
Oh, it's the continuation, and there's a lady with horrifically fake hooters on the poster. I'm not putting this up on the screen because this is going on YouTube later, and I don't want it to like YouTube to go, hey, there's tits here.
I mean, yeah, the film.
Google's fucking weird though, because I just clicked it and it just gave me just an image.
Right, this shit's so fucking. This film is so fucking low budget that the quote that they have is from the fucking director.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the film is now possessed craze. They have had their way with it. Charles Webb, director.
I wish I was making this shit up, but then again, I do fight this.
Yeah, I'm not putting this up on the screen. No, not this.
Visual selection, another hole in the head film festival.
Oh, you're getting messages. That wasn't me. That was you.
Yeah.
Steam. Was that Steam that just made the noise?
Yeah, yes, it was Steam. Which reminds me, the summer sale is on.
Oh yeah, I know. The summer sale is on Steam. People, go buy games.
And there is a free game you can get.
Which one?
Escalon Book 1.
What?
It's a free game, so it doesn't fucking matter. I'll post the fucking link in.
Please give
Discord.
Link. Yes. And
when
I'll
you see the other link
game.
I have shared up above it.
Okay, let's have a look. We're in the. This is great. It's good content. This. Did you do anything apart from watch horrifically? Oh, Echelon, you mean?
Yeah, well,
that's how it's pronounced, Echelon. Old school role-playing game that will take you across massive outdoor environments and deep into the desert. Is it like
it's
Diablo?
Free. No. It's free. It's like 120 megabytes. Just download it. I still haven't played it.
All right.
I've been going through my Steam library and just starting to rearrange my games.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a fucking nightmare.
I have something to say about Steam, not Steam, but games. I finished Bioshock, so I'm going to talk a bit about that.
Oh, did you fucking... Oh, do you know what finally came out? Something
what?
I want to buy myself, and
The Sunken City?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm not buying that. It's not coming out on Steam until 2020, and I'm not buying it on the Epic Store.
Oh, it's not for the Epic Game Store.
It's on the Epic Store. Yeah, I was talking to Kimmy about it. She's like, I really want to buy this. She's like, you got a PC? What are you going to buy it on? I'm like, it doesn't come out on Steam until 2020, so I'm not buying it. I'm not getting it on the Epic Store because Randy's a piece of dirt, and I refuse to give him money.
No, you're giving Tim Sweeney the money.
I don't care who.
Randy's the gearbox. Okay, whatever. A Medieval finally came out, the whole version.
Oh shit! Okay, that's good.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. And from what I saw from this game, You get it as well, man. You get it as well.
What?
Buy yourself a medieval.
Medieval.
A medieval.
Yes. Medieval. What's this game about? Oh, it's not the first-person classic sort of 90s homage type of shooter.
Trust me, by the end it gets it to its old because it's 7 episodes. Topical.
Okay.
And the first 3 or 4 is like because they were for a long time in the early access, and I didn't get the game in early access because reasons.
Yeah.
They're okay, nothing special. But here's the thing: every episode, different enemies.
Shit, that's good.
Every episode.
That first screenshot and it just looks like Heretic so much. It's not even.
It takes mostly from Hex and not Heretic, but yes, Heretic as well.
The pitchfork on the front and shit. It looks like Heretic quite a bit.
You know there is a weapon there.
Yeah.
Where you shoot with fucking planets.
Okay.
And one of the planets you can get is Earth. And one of the planets you can get to shoot is Earth. Hey, guess who made the fucking soundtrack for the game? Just take
the guy from Dusk. Is it?
Andrew Hochschild, because if you're gonna do a fucking FPS nowadays, you get Andrew fucking Hochschild.
Yeah.
Who else would you get? No one else is.
He does the metal pretty good.
He does everything good.
He does the butt rock really well.
This
is a really good-looking game for like the simplicity of it.
It's Unreal 3. By what I saw, it has really tight fucking combat. I mean,
that's what you want from a first-person shooter, though.
Yes, actually tight combat, and it's mostly skill-based. Because you know me, I don't like my games to be too easy. So yeah.
Yeah.
And it has a reference.
It looks and moves exactly like Dusk, but it also kind of reminds me of Painkiller as well in the movement.
No, it's not, because the Painkiller is basically, and Serious Sam is basically press the S key and play, and this is more press the WAS keys and the WASD keys, move, and don't fucking stop.
Yeah,
you dead.
Dodge all the projectiles like the true man that you are.
There's also, you have to play the game for it to understand it, but the whole arsenal of the weapons is just medieval. It's not just shooty stuff. It has an overcharge mechanic, which is basically like the Tome of Power from Heretic, if you remember.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing, but now you collect it and you trigger it, and it's pretty fucking amazing.
There's a spinning axe.
And the weapon that's the overcharged version of it. Yeah. So the weapon and the torch that shoots fucking planets, when it overcharges, it shoots fucking stars. Yeah, we're into that fucking place. I mean, it's and the effects. It's because Dusk, like we learned, is on Unity, and this is on Unreal 3.
You can tell it's like systematically and graphically a bit more advanced.
I mean, it's not that, because they're going for different styles, and that's fine.
But Unity has its limits per se. Like you need to really push it to get it to work certain ways.
Not really. It's more like Unity is a really powerful engine. I think it's even more powerful than the U3 engine. But the people who would mostly use it and the people who know mostly about it are the scam artists and the asset flippers, which really ruined the name for Unity. Because Unity is capable of doing a lot, and I do mean a lot more than Unreal Engine would be able to do.
Well, doesn't Risk of Rain run on Unity?
Yes, it does. So this is Subnautica, and Subnautica is probably one of the prettiest games I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you go through the list of Unity games, you will see everything from 2D to 3D to 4. I think they're probably gonna find some fucking VR shit as well. I mean, and all different styles, and they all look amazing. And I fucking like that. One of the games I'm playing, which is a Cthulhu-based game.
Which one?
Give me a second. Let me just...
Tell me about that H.P. Lovecraft shit, boy.
Yeah, Lovecraft Untold Stories.
Okay.
I think it's made by Portuguese or Brazilians. It's actually pretty decent.
Well, Wasteland 2 runs on Unity as well.
Yeah.
So does Hearthstone.
Yep, I'm telling you.
So does Kerbal Space Program. I'm looking at like a top 10 list.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't played Wasteland 2, play Wasteland 2.
Buy Wasteland 2.
Yeah.
I play Wasteland 2. But yeah, Lovecraft Untold Stories. It's a top-down 2D version of a game where you basically go through popular, let's say, places, because that's all, with the mythos, and you fight the bosses, and the bosses have done really well. They actually feel like fucking bosses. And
Looks a bit like Isaac. A little bit.
It is. It kind of is, but it's kind of not, because there is not that much.
Like a bit of Isaac and a bit of Hotline Miami in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the way like your character moves and shoots and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But I should tell you, it's actually pretty good and wholesome, because I like Isaac. Well, not 2, because I really don't like 2. Especially with the elongated 2 rooms where they shoot me from the other side and I don't see where the fuck they're shooting me from. That shit's not good. And I also like Hotline Miami. Never managed to play more than 2 hours on it, but still good.
Hotline Miami's a good time waster game. You just jump in, you can play as long as you want or as little as you want, and you just quit out and carry on with the day.
Yeah, it's
be pretty good on a handheld. Is it available on Switch? Because I think it's available on Switch.
Maybe. I don't know. Did they announce it's on Switch? Maybe. But yeah, I mean, there's told you, it's probably more powerful than the Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
It's just that the people who mostly know Unit promise from the scam artists, and that's not good. Because the people who actually put some fucking work in it, they put some fucking work in it.
Fair enough.
Which reminds me, you know, Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor, yes. The original or the new one?
Yeah, both of them.
Yes.
Do you know which engine do they run?
They run on the same engine as the Arkham games, don't they?
Which one?
The Arkham engine, Shadow of Mordor.
Nope. Oh, actually, maybe, because it's the LithTech engine. The LithTech engine's been around since 2002.
Oh no, sorry, LithTech. No, the Batman games are on Unreal, so I'm not even sure what other games are in the LithTech engine.
Blood 2. Oh fuck, I forgot. It's Shogun.
Oh.
Those are all core FPSs. I'm telling you that this has been around since the fucking early 2000s, and they modified the living shit out of the LithTech, because it's not the original LithTech, it's a fucking variation of it. But look at what the fuck he did, because Sherlock Mordor is a fucking outcry.
It's a good looking game as well.
It's a far cry from fucking Shogun. By far. I mean, there's only my hands down. I mean, I don't know, I looked at it. It reminded me of...
Alien AVP 2 runs on it as well. Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah. Yep.
The Fear games run on it.
Oh yeah,
That's fucking scary considering what Middle Earth looks like compared to like the Fear games.
I mean, the engines are pretty interesting because most people just like, oh, you have the Quake engine and the Unreal engine and fucking Crytek. I was like, yeah, sure, but most of those engines are jack shit compared to the others. But you have Frostbite. Look at the lighting. No one's fucking paying
look at the ray tracing. Yes, because the ray tracing is going to improve my game significantly.
No one's fucking paying EA for a fucking license under any circumstances. No one's that dumb. Oh, I'm gonna go put myself another hot cocoa this time.
Okay, do you know a person called Scurvy Balls Lamont?
No.
Oh,
maybe.
Well, a pirate just showed up in our chat.
Yes, hello?
And he just said, I'm gonna try and read this in a pirate accent. I'm not even sure. So, Yar, rigid as a pine plank, I'm boarding upon these ships, scallywank, sailing the seas of mediocrity on Twitch TV, so I have bequeathed to follow upon thee. May God bless your travels on these tempestuous seas of Twitch TV. Peace. Is this a real person? I don't know. I think it's a real person. It might be a bot. I don't know. I don't care. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for, I guess, thanks for listening. That's great.
Thanks for existing.
Thanks for existing, pirate man. It's greatly appreciated to have a listener. But yeah, did you do anything else with thine weeks? Because we kind of trailed off.
No, not really. I mean, maybe I can't remember because that happened.
Because alcohol.
I mean, yeah, because birthdays and shit. I'll be drinking tomorrow. Because reasons. Probably playing on Sunday. Because why the fuck not?
Because why not?
It's like I mean, let me put it like this. I'm happy because I'm actually getting some exercise.
That's good. Exercise is a good thing. I need to get back into like doing push-ups and shit. I kind of looked at myself in the mirror today and went,
"Wake me up! Wake me up inside, Midway." Yeah. What did you do for your?
What did I do? Oh my.
Yeah.
So I beat Bioshock.
That's not the fucking accomplishment, let's be fair.
It's not. And now that I think about it a bit more, now that I played it properly, you know, because before I used to be like, skip shit around and whatnot. There's a section near the end of the game, because I decided to do a full, not pacifist run, but a full, like, nice run, where, you know when you fight a big daddy and you get to either purge or rescue the little girls?
Always rescue the little girls.
So always...
You're scaring the little
girl! So I rescued... I pretty much rescued every single one of them, okay?
Yeah.
And obviously at one point they rescue you, don't they, in the game? And you're roaming around the room like, oh, it's him, it's the man that saved us, oh my god, let's help him. And then later on you go and the German lady's like, these doors can only be opened by the little girls. And you have to dress up as a big daddy to attract the little girls. I'm like, what?
Hello, Bioshock 2. How are you?
I've been saving them the whole game, and they know who I am. Why would I need to be dressed as a big daddy for them to be attracted to me? But then I thought maybe it's the ones I haven't saved. Maybe they're different ones. But no, there's no little girls to save at that level. And the little girl that pops out the vent looks like a normal rescued one.
I mean, to be fair, all of the little girls look exactly the same the whole game, which
the non-purge ones have yellow eyes and shit, while the normal ones look normal. They have like normal looking skin and stuff. But that's besides the point. You send me on a fucking fetch quest to get these 3 or 4 items, or you get a voice box, a helmet, boots, and a suit. So yeah, there's four items. So look like a big daddy, which pretty much means obscure your vision, just to like protect, just to turn into like a stupid escort mission. And at the end of the day, it's like, why did I need to dress up? Why didn't little girls just help me anyway? Because they help me at the end of the game. They show up and they stab the guy and they go, ha ha, you're dead. But why did I need to go through that?
Well, see, here's my reasoning for this, because Bioshock 2 was basically you being the big daddy.
You are the big daddy, yeah.
Yeah,
like one of the first ones.
Yeah, and I think they were trying to toy with the idea, because the big daddy has always been the poster boy for the Bioshock 1.
True, but when you're dressed up as the big daddy in 1, you don't have any of the abilities. You just sound like him and still have all your weapons and plasmids. You don't have a drill, or you don't have the Rosie's like big rivet gun, whatever the Rosies have. You're just you're just yourself. You just have
regular, normal, everyday guy.
Regular, everyday, normal guy. But your FOV is down to like 60, and you just sound like a big daddy. That's literally all it is.
Well, I mean, I think that they attempted that. They were trying to see how it's gonna go, because the second game they did something completely. Although the second game is not made by the original.
It's a different team, yeah.
Yeah, which is.
And it's still mechanically the soundest out of all of them, because in the second one I installed it some time ago. And the moment you touch the mouse and the camera moves around with the mouse, and you go, "Yep, this is a shooter." Well, with this one, you move it around, and you go,
"Nah, no," because they're always made for fucking console, and my fucking opinion on people who make games for consoles and port them on PC incompetently, isn't it? Fucking Resident Evil 4, isn't it?
Oh no! You remember the days of playing Resident Evil 4 with the numpad?
It took us
adjusting every single control.
We couldn't. That was fucking hardcore.
Shoot with comma, but you turn with 4 and 6 on the numpad. Enjoy. You're like, huh?
No, it was like press control to go into the aim mode. Press the other control to get up into the weapon now. Hold with the mouse, not the mouse keys, with the arrow keys. You're moving around your fucking reticle. Mouse, what the fuck's that?
Because you're playing basically advanced chess while playing the piano at the same time.
Yeah, and you press fucking space to shoot. What?
You're getting carpal tunnel. I'm getting carpal tunnel just thinking about that.
Oh, and there was a shift somewhere in the mix to do some stuff. Man, the melee was fucking F. And I was like. And that's why I could never beat the fucking house survival mission, because that shit.
The one where you just push is that the one where you just have to push the ladders out? Yeah.
and the ladders, and they swarm you, and then you know.
Because by the time you push one ladder over, and then you turn around, you hold shift. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong button. Oh shit, what button was it? Oh no, I'm dead. Anyway, yeah. What I'll say about Bioshock is it's okay. It's not great. The story's decent, but in a game where you have fast enemies, like when you fight bouncers, not the Rosies, but the bouncers, the big daddy in the poster, the one with the big diving helmet. They charge at you. Like they have an ability where they scream or whatever, they punch the ground and they slow you, and then they charge at you. Why don't they just include a dodge in the game? Because
it's the first-person shooter.
If you're not holding right, but your initial speed isn't that quick, and you don't have a sprint.
Yeah, because welcome to fucking post 2000 FPS.
No, but it feels
your sprinting is slightly jogging, and your normal walk is basically you having two amputated legs.
It's having your legs blown off in the original Deus Ex. That's the speed.
Because you need to pad out the fucking playtime so it appears that you are actually playing the game for more than fucking 2 hours.
That was 12 hours.
Thank you, Cavill.
Steam says 12 hours.
Yeah, I never fucking trust these people because they tell you can get 40 to 60 hours out of this game. I'm done by week 1 with 15. Doing most of the shit, I was like, yeah, I'm 20 my ass.
So
if I really stretch it, I can go above the 20. But
there's just several things about it that okay, that's fine. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's a cool side story when you listen to all the recordings and shit.
It's because people actually like the side story.
Side stories are pretty cool. A lot of them are like interesting. You're like, you find out about this girl that was taken up to be like a secret agent, but she didn't want to do it, and then she ends up getting caught or something. She has to flee, but then you find her corpse with the main policeman who's killed her and shit like that. It's pretty cool. But I mean, if you're gonna limit me to plasmids and weapons, at least give me a dodge so I don't have to get like bulldozed by a fucking bouncer every time he charges at me because the movement options you give me are shit. To where I'm clicking space or holding space down to jump over this railing, and it's not letting me jump over the railing, even though the railing is clearly high enough for me to jump over it. But no, I have to walk all the way around to get to the stairs, which is stupid. When I just want to jump down.
Because the people who made that game, they're not sure.
Yeah, it's the same as I love the Arkham games, but there's nothing more annoying that that's a game I like playing with a controller because it makes sense, but.
Because it's made for a fucking console. Yeah. That's why.
When you get to a vent and you click A and then he grabs the vent, then you have to like pump A for 20 minutes until he opens the vent and rips it off.
Yeah.
That walking in BioShock feels the same, and it's stupid because that's the only way to traverse the game, and it's like it just feels padded. Same as the Batman games where you go to the vent and you go A. And that's for every vent, and you're there like for 20 minutes trying to like get through this fucking corridor where there's vents everywhere.
No, but I like Sound the most because all of the things that supposedly not did, but which it really did, it also fucked up equally as much. So for me, the most complete game is Arkham Asylum.
Asylum's the best one. I've always said it.
Yeah, because City is just like, oh, now we're gonna do the Ubisoft shit. I was like.
City's still good, but the good parts of City are the isolated missions and not the overworld stuff.
I mean, like I said, a lot of the things that were criticized in Arkham Asylum were removed in City, but they brought a slew of new problems. Yeah. Some of the good parts of Arkham Asylum were fucking removed, and it just went fucking spinning.
I like the City feels a lot freer when you move around. Like you can move around a lot better and stuff, which it should be because it's an open world game.
Kinda, it's ish.
It's relatively open. It's still more open than Asylum's like a Metroid game. It's go here, come back, go back later, find an item.
Oh, I ain't complaining. I prefer.
I'm not complaining at all. I still feel Asylum is the best one, but City has its good parts as well. I still haven't played Night. I kind of want to play Night, but then I see that it's 70% driving, and I'm like, nope, don't want to do that.
No, skip it. Just after City, you can just skip all of them because they get progressively worse. I think that the Arkham series just got progressively worse after Arkham. It's just it had City had its moments. They were good, but overall it just went down.
Do you want to hear something funny about Night that I saw?
Yeah, what?
So we know that Deathstroke is in the game, yeah.
Yes.
Night. Do you know what? Do you know what's the final mission? Do you know how you fight him? How you fight one of the best assassins in all of DC? How do you as Batman fight Deathstroke? Can you guess?
Tell me you shoot at him.
No, he drives around in a tank, and you have to sneak up on him with a Batmobile and shoot him with a Batmobile. Was that a face bomb that I just heard?
Yeah.
Yep. This is basically one of the best hand-to-hand combat people in DC, and he's in a tank. It's like, what? No, it's supposed to be. Oh, never mind. I also watched Brightburn.
And did you like it?
I liked it. Yes.
Sorry, I'm eating with chocolate.
Bastard. All I have here is water and some caramel Canucks that I already finished. Yeah, Brightburn was really good.
Well, thanks fucking England, you sucks of shit.
Well, you can see it when you get back, or you can watch it. It's gonna get pirated in Bulgaria eventually. How long are you in Bulgaria, by the way?
I think around August. Then I have to go back for the beginning of September because my best friend is getting married, and I have to be there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. So
that's the plan.
You should come visit because I'll have a flat then.
Flat. No, we'll see how it goes.
Flat. But yeah, Brightburn was a good time. I gotta say, the gore in it was pretty cool. There's some pretty cool scenes, some pretty good looking shots. It's very well played, like very well acted film as well. Both the parents, both Elizabeth Banks and what's the guy's name? I forget his name. He's a big lumbering man. He's pretty cool. Brightburn. You also get an appearance by Micah Rooker at the end, playing a YouTube conspirator. And he just shouts at the camera, swearing out the place. It's fucking great. It's pretty funny. There's a lot of comedy in it. Quite a bit of comedy in it. But like well-placed comedy, not sort of dry comedy. It's not forced comedy.
Isn't this a Jason Wan movie?
No, it's James Gunn.
What the other James? Yeah, the other James.
David Denman is his name. He plays the guy. He's a cool guy.
I mean, like I said, this is the only movie I was actually hyped since fucking last year.
Yep, it looks great, acted great. The budget, like, how can I put this? Let me see. I wanted to find out what a budget was, because I think it was. It's only an hour and a half as well, by the way, so it's nice and brief. Pretty sure the budget wasn't a lot. Yeah, the budget for Brightburn was between $6 and $12 million.
Shit, that's fucking cheap as fuck.
Some of the special effects in this film, yeah, look better than the new Temple films.
It's fine.
They're very sparing with the special effects. Obviously, they're not because obviously they can't afford it. There's some shots of him flying and shit and like busting through a house. There's some pretty creative. There's a creative murder where he just grabs a lady and throws her at the ceiling 1,000 times until she collapses on the floor in a bloody mess. That's pretty cool. It just looks good. There's so many good looking like bits in it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think that for those of you that like horror and don't get put off by like horrific gore. It isn't even that horrific, but because they linger on it, it kind of makes it worse. Like, this isn't a spoiler because you kind of see it in the trailer. You know what happens when a luminescent halogen light bursts open, don't you? The bulb goes everywhere, and this woman is right under it. So she looks up, and we have a piece of glass embedding itself in her eye, and the camera just stays on it, and she's there like moving around trying to take in. Every time she moves her pupil, obviously because it's straight in the middle, it moves with it, and she's trying to take it out, and it bursts and like pops her eye, and blood flies everywhere. It's pretty cool. There's a pretty grotesque murders in it. What I'll say is, at the end, you know how he's an alien and he's there to take over the world and whatever? It turns out there's been other aliens around the world at the same time while he was doing his thing. Funniest part about it, they're all a darker version of DC heroes. There's like a dark Flash and apparently like a weird merman creature and a weird witch killing people with a lasso. So there's a lot of like stupid little nods to the DC universe, like a darker version. But this is the one thing I'll say, yeah, make a movie universe out of this. I don't give a shit. It was entertaining and it should be more popular than it is.
I mean, it could be that they could actually start this.
They could, but even if they don't, the movie gets enough closure, and it makes enough sense. And like character motivations actually make sense in this film. Like up until the very end, his mom is like, because they could never have a kid, and she's like, he'll always be my baby boy. And until the end, she's like in disbelief that he's doing the things that he does, and when she finds out, she's like, oh no. Oh no. It's a great reveal, and there's a lot of like good hints, and there's a lot of like weird shit that happens in this film. And it's well acted. Pretty much everything about it is great. It's not like perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's still greatly enjoyable and a great amount of fun. I laughed in a few places. It was pretty good time. It's a good time.
That's fine. I mean, I will watch it at some fucking point in my life.
You will watch it,
that
yes.
Fucking sexist shit. It's so difficult to get this shit. Oh, well, I can read as much as I want, but then this shit will never change.
Yeah.
You remember fucking the Ninja Turtles?
Turtles? Yeah, I remember the Turtles. I remember being in Bulgaria and going, oh shit, I'm gonna miss the Turtles back home. I'm gonna miss the Turtles in England because I'm in Bulgaria in August. I'm gonna go watch them with the niece. Never got the chance. Go back to England. They're not out yet. I'm sorry. What? Yeah, they're gonna be out around Halloween.
Didn't they come out around fucking December?
They came out around Vesco's birthday, so they came out at the end of October. And they were supposed to be out on August 8th.
I don't know why the fuck they do it. I honestly don't know why the fuck they do it. Someone needs to sit me the fuck down and talk to me like I have some fucking mental issues, because this shit makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
You literally have a movie that has about 2 weeks of... that's probably around 2 weeks of time.
Yep.
And this 2 weeks of time, it's still fresh in you and people don't know what the fuck they're gonna do, and they're just gonna go and watch it. You take this shit and put it fucking 4 months later? Who the fuck's gonna watch it, you goddamn morons? I mean, I was dodging and weaving between fucking spoilers all day on YouTube. All fucking day. I can't even get to see it. I might as well fucking saw the goddamn shit, but nah. God fucking damn it, this piece of shit. Whatever. Just...
Whatever.
It happened.
So yeah, that was my week, pretty much. Let me think if I've done anything else of interest. I went out with a friend's dog yesterday as well. I touched the dog. The dog touched me.
Yesterday was a dog day, and there was a Shiba.
Yeah.
And it was so just like, and by the way, it reminds me. Do you know what I mostly missed about back home?
What?
The fat one.
The fat one? Is he there? Is he still there?
It's a she.
Oh, yeah, it's a she.
There. Yeah, it's a she.
The fat one is a dog that lives a homeless dog that lives in front of Evo's flat. It's a cool dog.
Yeah, she's not exactly fat. It's really weird because, to be fair, I think the correct term is dummy thick.
She's dummy thick, yeah.
Yeah, the weird part is she isn't exactly fat in the stomach area. Her front is just so fucking massive.
She got a big old head.
Also, and she's so fucking lovable. Oh, yeah. God, this dog.
When one day we went out, because I stayed at yours, didn't I? And you have to take a shit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go downstairs and sit out front. And I'm sitting out front, and the dog just waddles up, doesn't even walk. She waddles up next to me.
Yeah,
she's lays next to me and just puts her head in my lap, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, she's incredibly lazy. I'm not even. She's fucking lazy as shit. But every time she sees me, she's like, if she knows that I'm gonna pet her, she just assumes the position for petting.
Yeah, she just happened to see you.
Yeah, if not, she just gets up and, because she has this trick that she always nuzzles really, really strongly, especially between my legs. Everyone just wants to get the attention.
She headbutts you to nuzzle you, and it's just to get your attention. It's pretty cool.
And one time I was going back from the shop, and she was walking next to me, and she just, I don't know, I couldn't walk in the first straight line because she had no spare hand. I couldn't do shit. I couldn't pet her. And she was just pushing me away just to make me stop and pet her. She's just awesome. And the one-eyed dog, he's also there. Yeah. He's not exactly one-eyed. His left eye has a blanket over it. That's the correct term.
It's the white film, isn't it?
Yeah. Give me a second. For all non-Bulgarian speaking people there. Okay. It's walleye.
Okay.
I think that's the one, it's not a cataract.
I don't know. It's got a white milky film over it. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, usually this shit can be ruined.
It can.
It's not a problem.
But because it's a homeless dog, it's only chipped and neutered, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but people don't care. He's also so happy to see me. He usually sees him lazier because he doesn't even fucking register. He's like, huh? Yeah, pet me if you want. I'll be here. I'll be sitting here. I'll be laying here.
Apart from that, shall we get into a bit of news?
Right.
Shall we go into the news?
Let's begin.
Yes.
Apparently, recently, Henry Cavill is gonna play Sherlock Holmes.
What?
In an adaptation. Okay, in an adaptation that's basically some fucking novels that launched in the 2006 book series about.
How this is like how did you find this out? It's not like from 2 hours ago.
Exactly.
I didn't even see that.
And it was like, and it's about Sherlock and Mycroft Holmes' much younger sister.
Okay.
Because I don't know why the fuck they decided to have the Sherlock Holmes have a sister as well. I mean, it's the Holmes is a classic. Can you just fucking write something proper? You'll just have to bank off other people's work to get some, just whatever. And I was sitting there going like, I think Cavill's gonna play fucking Get Out. Sorry.
He's gonna play Geralt, yeah.
He looks okay, but his acting is not there. He's gonna play now fucking Sherlock people.
Yeah.
What fucking timeline is this? Outside of that, I also Billy Drago has passed out.
There's a few people that passed away. He's not passed out. He's passed away.
Yeah, sorry. Why did I say passed out?
He's passed out. He's gonna wake up tomorrow.
What is wrong with me? I wish he does. Billy Drago is amazing. He deserves more.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I wish he's passed out so he can wake up and continue his amazing work. Please do.
Wake me up.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Although. Wait, he passed during filming?
Oof.
And pre-productions? Oh god, that's fucking...
That's rough.
I also know that Etika, the YouTube gamer, has been dead of suicide.
What? When did that happen?
Yesterday or the day before.
Fair enough. Is that...
Because he went missing in the...
Oh shit.
Presumed suicide.
Press something. Okay.
Press F to pay respect.
Plus. There's a few trailers that have come out.
Also, Carlos Santana is going to have a new album.
Who?
Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Yes.
That's good.
Carlos.
I like.
Tapco Carlo.
I like Santana.
Yeah.
Santana's a good sign.
I also love.
Opeth are releasing a new album as well this year. There's quite a few bands getting new. Tool are supposedly putting a new album out.
Yeah, I know. But my friends are hyped because they listen to it. I don't. It's like, I don't mind it. Sometimes it just seems too much.
Yeah. So, we have a trailer that I saw today that I was baffled by, called The Good Liar. Have you seen this? I will give you a link. It's Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren. And Ian McKellen plays a con artist. It's strange looking, but it looks interesting enough to where it could be good.
It's probably gonna take fucking an Oscar because it's Mirren.
Yeah, but it's Helen Mirren, ultimate cougar and stuff. So.
You know she's from Russian descent, right?
What?
She's from Russian descent.
I don't care where she's from. She
has Russian blood in her.
She is.
Not even king. She's an amazing actress.
She is.
So is Ian McKellen. Although I haven't seen him in fucking years.
Well, he was in something recently.
I mean, I haven't seen him. He's probably done stuff because it's fucking Ian McKellen. There's probably at least 10-20 people who can just benefit from an Ian McKellen.
Yep. Last thing he was in was... Okay, if we're not talking theater, let's see. He was in Beauty and the Beast last, and in Edmund the Magnificent, he was a narrator. He was a Family Guy for a bit. He was King Lear. Well, that's a theater production. Never mind.
Beauty and the Beast. I still haven't watched that one.
The new one, yeah. Apparently, it's really good. Apparently, they touched up a few things that were left behind in the old one. Apart from Emma Watson singing, it's pretty good.
As far as I know, many people did not say anything bad about the movie. But then again, we do live in this fucking renaissance of old Disney classics being remade in live action.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
The fucking classics.
We still have the originals, and they're all pretty good. And...
They're fucking classics for a reason. Please don't remake more.
Yeah, they're magical, and
please don't.
They're remaking Mulan as well, you know, with all Chinese actors.
Well, yeah, because the fucking climate probably be fucking.
Yeah, and they're gonna go more period drama than anything else.
But that was never the point.
Yeah, it's about becoming a man.
It's a coming of age story when the woman gets what she fucking realizes that probably that's not for her.
Yeah. Also, did you see the trailer for Charlie's Angels?
No, do I want to see it?
If you want to cringe.
Wait, give me a second, because
I am all for girl power and all that, but this trailer just feels like it's so in your face about it. It just makes me cringe a little. And Naomi Scott's in it, and I'll watch anything she's in because she's a good actress and she's Naomi Scott. And Kirsten Stewart actually looks like she's trying in this one, so I'll give it that as well. And Elizabeth Banks is directing. That's the one thing I'm saying that might save it. It's just whoever cut this trailer pretty much showed the entire film, and it plays more like a... Oh, what's that film with Anne Hathaway where she plays the princess?
Can't remember. I've just seen the watch.
You know which film I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
If this trailer feels more like that than a Charlie's Angels film.
It reminds me of Anna, the trailer.
Oh, it's Princess Diaries. Yeah. It feels like Princess Diaries more than it does like Charlie's Angels, which is a shame. I have a feeling that this might be good, but it just needs a better trailer. I kind of really want it to be good. Because the first two were horrendous.
They weren't that bad.
It's just this... I like this one because Elizabeth Banks is going to direct, and she's going to act in it as well. And anything Elizabeth Banks is good with me.
It's 50-50. I usually stay the fuck away from these femdom based movies because you know that it's going to be always in your face. It's just I don't think that this shit
that's
anymore.
true, but they can always be tasteful with it. It's just this whole trailer feels like it's not tasteful with it at all. And it feels very on the nose, and I think that's the one bit that kind of put me off it, even halfway through. It's a 2-minute trailer, and it's not long, but it felt like it was like 5 minutes. That's how it's cut, and it's like Ariana Grande doing the soundtrack.
It has a choreographed fucking...
There's going to be a dance number in it. They're going to infiltrate and shit, aren't they? And it's going to be that, but it's still like...
No one fucking does choreographed dancing. Come on, this is not the 90s teen movies.
Oh, we had it in Aladdin.
I still say that shit's bad. because that shit died out in the 90s because many people made fun of it. Because everybody suddenly just had fucking amazing powers to dance perfectly synchronically on a song they've never heard with a person leading that they don't know how the fuck he's gonna do. I was like, yeah, I can't fucking dance for shit. I can tell you that, but that's fucking insane.
Modern movie making, man. Also, there's a trailer for Roland Emmerich film. You know who Roland Emmerich is, don't you?
What's he destroying this time?
The film is called Midway, and it's not. We're not talking Mortal Kombat here. It's set after Pearl Harbor, basically.
So
in World War II, he's destroying World War II.
Ah, fuck
it looks. You know what? It looks visually like most of his films. To be fair, it looks really good visually, but the trailer is super generic and.
I will skip it because it's another wankathon for the American Army.
It kind of feels like that as well, yeah.
It is because it's the World War II. It's the one war you knew that they did the right thing. It's the one war you know that they did the right thing.
The Vietnam War went great.
They
lost a bunch of people with sticks and jamming AK-47s. What's so wrong about that?
And losing it. and thanks to it having the fucking boom of the crack cocaine and crack and heroin in fucking America.
Speaking of which, they're gonna play a 4K restoration of Apocalypse Now here at some point. I kind of want to go see that in 4K.
Yeah.
It
sounds dumb, but I'll probably.
It's Apocalypse Now. It restored for modern cinema. I want to see that like on the big screen properly.
Probably the best adaptation of a book I've ever seen in my entire life.
One of the best films ever made. It's not even.
Yes.
It's not even. You can't even. You can try and argue it, but then you go. You just watch all the Marlon Brando scenes without context, and they're fucking amazing.
I've read the book, so I know what the fuck was
going on. For those who have seen Apocalypse Now, or haven't, see Apocalypse Now, please.
But it's probably the best adaptation of a book I've seen in my entire life. It did everything right, absolutely everything right.
Yeah, it's the final cut that's being shown in Glasgow.
By the way, it's 3 hours, so be prepared.
It's 230 minutes, and it's going to be showing in IMAX and 2D. August 13th. Yep, I'm definitely getting tickets for that. I don't give a shit who wants to see it with me. I'll see it on my own if I have to. But yeah, it might be coming out other places, so keep an eye out. If you want to go see it, go see it. It is, after all, Apocalypse Now. Apart from that, do we have any other news of interest? Yes?
There's an indie crime trailer that came out for a movie called No Blood of Mine.
Okay.
I watched parts of it. I don't know what to make of it. It looks okay. It looks something that it's about the patriarch of a family that has a lot of money dies. His daughter, as the black sheep in the front of the family, comes back and she's owing money and something about fucking mysteries and shit. With mafia and stuff. It's like it's generic enough for me to not be able to tell any more, but it doesn't look bad. Also, that being said, you know that the dead don't die.
Yes.
And the reviews came in.
Yes. Oh, sorry, that was loud. And
pretty bad.
Oh no.
It's not bad, just lifeless.
That's a shame.
I'll see it when it comes out in good quality because this shit wasn't shown in cinema.
Yeah, it's not going to be available in the cinema, is it?
Also, apparently Annabelle's out, the new one.
The new one, and it's getting bombarded.
And the new Chucky's out.
Yeah, Chucky is getting mixed reviews, but people are saying it's more of a reimagining than it is a...
Well, of course not, because he's an animatronic robot that goes and kills.
Yeah, who has a short circuit, basically. There's no voodoo magic.
Wait, what was the name of the guy? The guy that voiced Chucky. I always forgot because he's
Mark
a
Hamill.
legend.
The Joker.
What?
Luke Skywalker.
What? Was it?
Yeah, it was him that voiced it in this one. In the new one.
Not
The old one, Steven Dorff.
Yeah.
Steven Dorff.
No.
Grimo Wormtongue, I think.
Yeah,
Is it Grimo? Is it it's just
it's,
Wormtongue?
sorry, it's Brad Dorff.
No. Brad Dorff, sorry. Not Steven Dorff.
That guy had a fucking iconic voice. He made Chucky into a fucking staple.
Yeah, Brad Dorff. He's Wormtongue in the Lord of the Rings as well.
I can't fucking remember who Wormtongue was.
Wormtongue is the one that keeps whispering things into the guy's ear. Into, what's his face? Into Theoden's ear before he gets uncorrupted.
It's fine. I mean, he made Chucky into a goddamn
he made Chucky into one of the funniest things ever. Yes. He made that character just with his voice, considering Chucky was just an animatronic puppet in the originals.
Yeah, well, I mean, outside of that, I don't know. No, EA is doing shit because now there is an open dialogue between the UK and EA about the whole game. Oh, by the way, just so you know, it's not loot boxes anymore.
Yes, it was something else.
It's prize mechanics. And well, if loot boxes, is
that what Wooly was fucking referring to? Oh, yes. I was listening to the what's it called? I was listening to Castle Super Beast, and they started off the podcast, and Wooly goes, "Pat, if anything happens in the podcast nowadays, and if anything occurs while we're talking, it's now called surprise mechanics." And I was wondering what he was talking about.
Yeah, because and that's how they try to rebrand it, so shit happens and stuff. It's a pretty fucking dumb thing.
To make a loophole to continue with illicit gambling, yeah.
Well, and yeah, it also poses the question, just because it's not the legal definition of gambling, it's not ethically incorrect. Because same as fucking slavery and women's rights.
They compared it to.
It is when you think about it, because it's still a very exploitative strategy over young minds that are forming. The idea is this: slavery was also not good. And technically, I mean, there were loopholes because, like I said, it's like in Bulgaria, there is no law against Mississippi as the state abolished slavery in 2014 or some shit like this. Well, technically, they have also the federal law there, but it's one of those things that it's morally wrong, so you don't fucking do it.
Yeah,
no question.
No, do you know what they compared them to? They compared them to Kinder Eggs and McDonald's Happy Meals. They were like, yeah, your child doesn't know what toy he's getting, but is he happy in the end? Yeah, he's happy. It's pretty much the same thing.
No, it's not, because in McDonald's you can choose your fucking toy.
No, I'm saying that's what they compared it to, which has nothing to do with it, because there's value in a McDonald's Happy Meal because your child is also fed.
Mm.
It's not just about the toy. He's having fries and a burger. Sure, he might be dead in 5 years because his cholesterol was too high and his pipes clogged up.
Clog me, daddy. Clog me harder.
Clog me harder. But it's still fucking. It has nothing to do with. There's no inherent immediate value from a loot box. You click it, it does a little animation, and you get an item. What are you gonna do with that item? Play with it in game. Does it increase? Does it increase the value of the game or anything like that? No, because you've already paid however much money you've paid for the game. Depending on where you're from, it doesn't really matter. I understand it being in a Warframe or in TF2, because those games are free and they have to make their money somehow. Me, I'll gladly give was it £1.20 for a key every now and then, just to open a crate and see what I get. But I'm not hooked on it.
The thing is, you can actually cash out those things.
Yeah, you can sell them back on the market. I actually got an item from the market. From an MVM drop, and I sold it. I put it up on the market, and it's current value of it's £15. I thought, fuck it, and 2 weeks later, here, enjoy £15 in Steam money now, and I'm like,
oh, it's not 15. Actually, they're getting, because they get a cut. They get a cut,
20%. But I put it down for 16, so I get 15. I think they got like a pound or something like that. It's whatever it is.
So no,
I still got 15 pound out of it. Oh shit! I apologize. I hit the mic.
So the idea is this, because technically you can't legally cash out those things in the EA games, because in Steam games you can, and since EA refuses to do this because they want to keep their money in the fucking jar, because no one's gonna be buying fucking loot boxes. Everybody's gonna just fucking trade and make a goddamn economy out of it. Because
they don't even pay fucking taxes, for God's sake. Yeah, go on.
And it's like it's like everything they say during the story that was recorded is omitted truth at best.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most mildly way of putting it. They willfully decide to close their eyes over certain truths out there. You're sitting there going like, 6 bitches. Which reminds me, did you watch Swamp Thing?
No, I was gonna watch it on Tuesday, but I ended up going out to see Brightburn, and I was gonna see it tomorrow. Tomorrow. But I'm working tomorrow, so I was supposed to be off, but I swapped around, so I'll be off Sunday, so I'll probably sit down and watch it Sunday. Is it good? Did you watch more and tell me it's good, please?
Well, I still haven't watched episode 4. Lazy, but
have you watched the first 3? Is it pretty good in the first 3 at least?
Yes. The first one, stellar work. The second one, amazing follow-up. Third one gets a little bit more into what's gonna go in the season.
What's gonna happen in the rest of the season? Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's
continuity-wise.
The first one, fucking origin story of Swamp Thing. That's it.
Perfect. Well, Alec Holland falling in the swamp, basically. Yeah.
That he's shot, and then the Green takes him, and it ends up with him being already. That's one fucking episode. It's not like the usual 50 fucking episodes of it. It's one.
Well, it's pretty much Doom Patrol works the same way. It's the first episode just introduces all of them,
kinda,
and then it develops them over.
No. Yeah, kinda yes and no.
No, because with those fuckers, you need a lot of development with them because it's a few of them, and they're not like your normal regular old.
Yes and no, because they got 2 episodes each to develop them as characters. So the whole first season was the same shtick of having a fucking one exact season of introducing characters.
It was a good
It's
time.
the same fucking thing. But they did it correctly.
Yeah, they did it right because it's a good show.
Sometimes people just make it bad, and it happens. Yeah. That's fine. I can tell you, it's like Green Arrow did it fucking horrendously.
My name is Oliver Queen. For 5 years,
No. I think it was.
I feel so bad for Stephen Amell.
He's not. I mean, I only know him from that one, but
but he needs to be more things.
I think he became Green Arrow in the beginning of season 2, even.
No, they didn't even call him Green Arrow until season 4, I think.
Season what?
He was the Hood in season 1. He was Arrow in season 2. I think he became Green Arrow at the end of season 3.
Yeah, that's literally the origin story. No, now we fucking have Green Arrow. I wonder why the fuck. I mean, the Hood, I get that should probably be like an episode or 2. That'd be fine. But no, we have a whole fucking season of him being called the Hood. The same thing happened with Iron Fist. Whole fucking season trying to get Iron Fist to be Iron Fist, even though he is Iron Fist.
I never bothered watching Iron Fist at all.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, season 2 like fixes a lot of the problem. Is there a season 2?
No, there isn't, because that's the one.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because they. Oh wait, no, I think there might.
No, there is a season 2. Yeah, they said they fixed a lot of it. The fighting's a lot better in it and everything.
No, it isn't. I actually watched. No. Oh yeah, no.
What a crying shame.
Because they went to fucking Fall, I think. Yeah, that shit was bad. Levels. They also he fought the guy with the drunken master of the drunken shoe.
Oh no. But now that we said about EA, did you hear what else they said?
No.
They admitted that Anthem was bad.
Well, no shit.
Oh, sorry, or that it didn't meet expectations.
No, do you know what the weirdest thing is?
What?
Andrew Wilson went to record and said he doesn't understand why it failed.
Because they pushed it out the door too early. Because this game... No, they talked about it. And this game apparently went through 4 or 5 development cycles where they scrapped the game completely and they started over. And they had the engine... They had the game built at one point. They showed it to a bigwig, and the bigwig went, "They're not flying. They should be flying." Okay, start over. Did the flying thing. Oh, this isn't right. Start over. And what we got in the end was just a trickle down mess from all the like mechanics they kept into a game that wasn't finished. And EA said, we're pushing out the door because we promised this long, and we've already extended it by 6 months. And this game apparently had been in development for a while, but actual proper development didn't start until 2016?
No, Poseidon's a fan of Dragon Age Inquisition. We had this conversation a while ago.
Yeah.
Because he was also a fan of Mass Effect. And Andromeda happened. And Andromeda was a shit show. It's like, I used to think that Mass Effect 3 was the worst one, then Andromeda came out, and hands down, Mass Effect 3 is the fucking...
Mass 2 is the best one.
No, 1 is the... 2 is just a watered down version of Gears of... with fucking more, with better dialogue.
Yeah, but 1 has those stupid rover missions. Where you drive the fucking rover.
I'm sorry, you're playing in 2 fucking Minecraft where you actually want to hit the fucking mine. I mean, this is the thing, that's like, neither one of these 4 games ever got this shit right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't fucking mind the driving because I know it's bad. It's really fucking bad.
It's really
tank
bad.
Controls.
Doesn't matter if you're with a controller or a keyboard. It doesn't matter. It just feels like shit.
Tank controls, the usual shit.
Speaking of keyboard, I had to explain to somebody. It's James from work. He was like, "So you're telling me you played on PC pretty much most of your life?" I'm like, "Yeah, I only got consoles recently." And he goes, "How'd you play racing games?" I'm like, "With the keyboard." He goes, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, with the keyboard." What do you mean with the keyboard? Oh, with the arrow keys.
No.
WASD. You just press forward and A and D and you turn.
You literally are hearing currently the fat one in the...
I can hear the dogs, yeah. And he's like, what about what about precision? I'm like, you can still get precision out of a keyboard. He goes, no, but it's digital, it's not analog. I'm like, doesn't fucking matter.
He is correct. They're usually on analog, this shit's better. That's why
no, it is better. But when you grow up without it, even know what a PS something is until you see it for the first time, but you had a computer. It's like, I'm playing a game with a keyboard. What is it? I play fighting games with a keyboard because I find them easier. Because it's pretty much like playing with what's that called? It's like playing with a hitbox. Yeah, the hitbox. Playing on the keyboard is pretty much the same thing. And when it's 10 people that play fighting games with a keyboard on the PC, and they go, "Ew, why? Yeah, a keyboard doesn't work the same way." I'm like, it's digital movement. It's digital inputs for a game that requires digital inputs. It's a fighting game. Of course it works better. No, it doesn't. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? Never mind.
I mean, hitboxes are very good, but, you know, I don't get what the fuck people
A lot of fighting game players go over to hitboxes because...
you have better input, better time.
Better input, better time, and basically the only reason why they do that is to save their fucking wrists. Because playing on a stick, playing stick fucks up your wrists quite a bit.
I mean, fine. I mean, I don't particularly play racer, so I don't give a shit.
Neither do I.
Me, it's
just get a wheel, play with a wheel. Anything else? Do we have any more news? Because I've got all this sorted here, so I've got it ready to go. But
wait, give me a second here. I just want to check something.
Yes. I'll give you a second.
Please, tell me. Fuck. I was wondering if Rafian of Ruin has finally got a release date. It says summer 2019.
2019. That's a shame.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna come out. It's like shit. Also, the banana one came out.
The what?
You know, the banana game, the Mr. What?
No idea.
It's the one. I mean, Jesus Christ, the English, the Devolver Digital one.
Oh, I'll have to have a look now. Devolver Digital banana game. My Friend Pedro.
Yes, that one.
What?
That name, man.
What is this?
It's amazing. It's 2D super hot.
It's a violent ballet about friendship, imagination, and one man's struggle to obliterate anyone in his path at the behest of a sentient banana. Yeah. Oh, it is 2D super hot.
Yeah, it's the 2D
You're just doing gunslinger Dante shit, but you're a man on a with guns.
Man with a plan on a mission to save the world.
That looks well. It's not exactly super hot because super hot's the world stops when you shoot.
No. This one actually is. You just need to play it. You'll figure it out.
All right.
Because you actually need to figure out this shit, especially if you want to play on the get the S, which is Super Stalin or some shit. Funny. It's funny as fuck, but this is the Devolver Digital, so it's expected.
It's not a surprise. Oh, you fight a little Metal Gear in there as well at some point.
You fight a lot of things. Game's good.
Looks good. Oh, you're on a skateboard now? Okay, fair enough. Is that it for news? Have we got any more news?
No. Nah.
Fuck it, nah. Right then. So last week I gave you a film.
Yes.
It's this film is it's a good time. This film.
I mean, it's a film that kind of, you said 80s movies and this is the 90s.
It's 1990, so it's not that big of a deal. You gave me a film from 79 or something, didn't you? So yeah, Phantasm from 79. So shut up.
I know it's a. But I told you 79. You're like, let's do an 80s. I was like, fine.
Yeah, well, 79 to 1990. I'll say it's the 80s. Even though that makes no sense.
It's actually pretty interesting because now we talked about Annabelle being shit on, because I wonder why, because these movies never fucking change.
Yes.
The idea is this: every couple of years comes this one horror movie. It's usually really cheaply made, cheaply, and it defines the next fucking 10 years of horror movies and what's gonna be watched.
Yep.
It happened with Paranormal Activity.
No, it happened with Blair Witch, actually. And then we went to Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. The recent one was The Conjuring.
Conjurkane, yes.
Because afterwards it spanned the fucking
cinematic universe. Yeah.
That's a thing now we have to fucking live with. I think in the 90s, Tremors is the one that did it. The slasher movies, and you get the idea.
It was the end of the slasher films by that point, kinda.
Yeah.
Or they were like in a very good golden age at that point. But then
it's
they started
a really
slowing
cheaply
down.
made movie.
It's not super cheap.
I think it's really cheap.
There's a few. I'll tell you about a few things that actually happen in it that are amazing, visual things, movie things. I mean, that haven't been recreated properly for a while.
They made a lot of efforts with the movie. That's pretty much it.
You can tell there's a lot of effort in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a really good cast. They had the most likable person in existence, Kevin Bacon. I swear, you remember when we go to the cinema, those shitty commercials that were usually, I think they were Treat for
EE. For EE.
Oh yeah, sorry, EE, the other one.
EE is a phone operator here, a phone mobile operator, and Kevin Bacon was part of their ad campaign for a long time.
And it's like the only reason why people watched those ads was because of Kevin Bacon, because he's so fucking damn likable. He's so happy to be there. He doesn't care about it.
I'm getting paid, bitches. Yeah.
But he's happy about it. Why can't I find it? Yeah. Let's go to Wikipedia. Oh god. And the movie basically is one of the monster movies, which is fucking interesting. How the 90s got the monster movies. A budget of 11 million.
It's still
16 billion in the box.
It didn't do a lot of money. Yeah, it didn't. It was a bit of a flop, I think, when it first came out.
Yeah.
But you know that it was originally supposed to be Land Sharks.
Oh, I know this one.
It wasn't supposed to be the Worms. It was supposed to be Land Sharks. But then they rewrote it because I have you not. No, I don't think
I made you watch that one.
Did you?
Oh yeah, because Land Sharks fucking amazing.
Were we drunk at that point?
No. It's called Sand Sharks.
Ah.
And guess who's in it?
Let me Google it, and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Sand Sharks.
It's Brooke Hogan.
Who?
Daughter of Hulk Hogan and Linda Hogan.
Oh no.
Oh yes, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, Sandshacks is actually a pretty decent movie. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun watching a dumb monster movie. It's kind of like Tremors, but cheesier with sharks.
She looks like her dad so much.
I know, right? You expected her to hey, let me tell you, brother. Please don't. Don't ever imagine that one.
Put a mustache on her. She looks exactly like her dad. It's kind of scary.
That's why.
But
yeah,
she's still like nice looking and stuff, but it looks like her dad so much. Anyway, yeah, this was the initial screenplay was land sharks, like underground sharks, but then somebody saw it and went, "Please don't do sharks," and then they rewrote it to be these weird fucking worm things.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that sand sharks would have done much more sense than the fucking worms with teeth that are the size of a fucking alligator.
Yeah, bigger actually. Some of them were bigger.
Yeah, figuratively, they never actually.
They never actually show a full one, yeah.
And the thing is, like,
yes.
And the movie itself, so it's a monster movie. It's like the weirdest thing because Godzilla didn't span the shit in the US.
No.
Neither did Tarantula, which is one of the most groundbreaking movies ever made, I think. 1931?
Is that the one with the massive spider? Yeah.
Yeah, it revolutionized a lot of... 1955. I'm thinking about another one, but yeah, this one as well. It changed a lot because the way you perceive cinema. Because what they did was like... Because they couldn't make a big-ass tarantula. That would be that big. They usually either shot it in the back...
Yeah,
and they laid it over with not a green screen, but they just laid off on the shots themselves, and they made it.
Yeah, rear projection.
Yeah,
usually.
And there was also the types, and they also did a very early version of a green screen where basically they projected the background and the spider and people reacting to it.
Yeah, that's projection. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking basic, but it did change a lot.
Yeah, well, people hadn't seen anything like that at that point in time, so seeing that was like, it's a real spider.
I mean, it also did start, but the type of monster movies, but those were insectoid based. Because you had the wasp, the fucking mantis, the shit.
Well, yeah, one side, everybody just jumps on it and they start like doing it at that point.
More people. Oh god.
Money has to be made. Yeah.
I mean, it's really cheap to make, but no. When Tremors came out for the next decade, there was like a shit ton of them. And so all of them were fucking different, and they still make them to this day. Like fucking Sandshak is 2012. It's literally Tremors, but with sharks. Fucking the other one. Oh god, Sharknado.
Sharknado actually made a lot of money as well because of how stupid it was.
Of course it did.
Because it was that Sharknado was in the era of so bad it's good films, and it kind of really hit the mark super well.
Yep, absolutely. It's but at this point when Sharknado came out, most people were actually actively searching for these movies, so it became like a fucking hobby for people. Like, oh, this is so good, so bad, it's good. It wasn't. Yeah, well, live and learn.
Yep, pretty much.
And the movie is about, Kevin Bacon with his best buddy.
To be fair, it's not even a Kevin Bacon vehicle. It's more of an ensemble film. Because every character in this film, I was watching Red Letter Media's review of it, and they said that the first 10 minutes of this film are so solid. Because they introduce all the characters, they set everything up until like for events later, and it pretty much like solidified the entire screenplay within the first 10 minutes. Because the screenplay is plot holeless, I should say.
Kinda yes and no. Because halfway through, when everything goes bad, they found fucking guys that just the family of the Doom Preppers.
The Doomsday Prepper. One of the funniest shots in the film is when they shoot the worms, and the camera pulls out, revealing like a full fucking wall of guns. Like, where'd you get those guns from? How long were you collecting guns? Jesus Christ.
He's a Vietnam vet as well, because why not? No, but by the way, the last Tremors movie came out last year.
Wasn't it supposed to be a TV show?
I think that one got cancelled as an idea.
Yeah, Tremors: A Cold Day in Hell was a direct-to-video prequel.
Because of course it's gonna. That's what.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, like, after the first Tremor, the other Tremor started getting weirder and weirder.
They go more into the comedy aspect than they do into the first
Not
one.
really.
The first one is a comedy as well, but it's very dry. It's not intentionally
It's
funny.
not really comedic. The rest, because they actually make the sandworms not even on sand anymore. They spawn little ones that cannibalize on the mother and just attack people and eat them alive. And they hunt in packs. And unlike, because the worms hunt by sound, while
by
the little ones
vibrations, yeah.
Yeah, by vibrations, but technically sound, so it works as well. While the other ones hunt by fucking heat. I just
in the desert.
Yeah, and they pinpointed
hot everywhere
because it's a fucking infrared and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I just came in for the okay. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the movie is basically Kevin Bacon and his friend just find. First of all, they introduce the love interest.
What's her face? The seismologist lady. Yeah.
Heather, played by Rebecca McIntyre.
Yes.
She looks so familiar. I can't remember. Come on, PC, don't tell me now.
Let's see here. Let's go really quick.
Yeah, I'm also checking it. She looks so... That's not it.
Tremors, IMDb, for fuck's sake. That's what I want.
I remember... I can't remember her as Artemis Hercules. What the fuck? Can't remember what I remember her. Whatever. From somewhere. Let's go with somewhere. Wait. No, wait. It's not Heather that was it. What the Yeah, and these
yes.
And these two individuals there
they want to leave the little town they're in, yeah.
Yeah, but they're handymen with no money.
Yeah.
And it's taking a ghost town at this point because there's not many people.
It's like
and
7 people, 8 people in the town or something.
Geology student, that's the main love interest.
Yeah.
And then it turns out that there are these things out there, and then it becomes like they're trying to figure out how the fuck they hunt. They figure out it's by sound, by fucking miracle. So they wasted dynamite to get out before they warn the people die. Then they get to the doomsday preppers by some fucking slapstick stuff, and they blow up shit.
I was gonna say that about the doomsday scene where they're shooting the worm through the wall. That's come through the wall, yeah. Right. There's a shot where they drop one of the guns on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it pans up to the worm, which is humongous.
Yeah.
That entire shot, the moment they drop the gun, goes from real life to miniature, and it pulls up to the miniature worm.
Good editing.
But it's done so well, so stupidly well. They even leave all the little bits on the bottom. You cannot, unless you're told about it, you can't tell that it goes from full size to miniature. And the whole time, anytime you see the worm in that scene, the massive one, it's a miniature.
Well, yeah, because that's exactly the same thing as fucking tarantula.
Yeah, it's so stellar, and also they use a bunch of forced perspective there in the film. It's there's no compositing apart from that one shot that looks stupid. There's no compositing in the film at all, and it looks just amazing.
Okay, my technical explanation with tarantula started with Tremors.
Okay.
That bit. Like I said, because tarantula was the first one. They pioneered a lot of it. Especially how to edit and post those shots. And that's what successful.
Yes.
Well, Tremors, on the other hand, did the same thing, but did it so well and seamlessly and good. I remember seeing it on TV when I was little, and I fucking loved it.
Yep.
Still do to this day. It's a good movie.
It's a good time.
Likeable people, likeable cast.
Good characters with actual character, yeah.
That other doctors, even though they're fucking slapstick shit.
Yeah, and they're given time to like develop, and you're given like some time at the start to actually.
He's likable.
Yeah, it's Kevin Bacon.
He's likable. Also, his first movie, Friday the 13th.
Sorry, say that last bit again because you kind of broke up.
His first movie was Friday the 13th Part 1. This is the one I remember.
It was, I think, yes.
And he's very fucking likable. He's curious. Even that fucking shitty TV series Following, which had its moment. Yeah, but I only watched it because Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon is now also podcast dad.
Podcast friend. He's everyone's friend.
He is podcast friend. Him and Tim Roth are the podcast dads of this podcast.
Technically he's Discount Keanu.
Who?
Kevin Bacon is Discount Keanu.
Why?
Because he's also a nice guy. Mostly he's nice because he shouldn't care about problems, so he doesn't go public with this shit. So there is never ever drama with him.
Good.
Ever.
Just like him, and Tom Hanks as well. Nobody hates Tom Hanks. Everybody loves Tom Hanks because he's such a nice guy.
I don't like Tom Hanks.
Neither do I, but that's a different story. People keep telling me I look like him, and I don't understand that. I've never understood it.
It's fine. There was one who told me I look like you. I looked her dick in the eyes and said,
"We're taking the hobbits to Isengard."
Yeah. Taking the hobbits to sewer, God. Taking the Grammys to sewer. Taking the comments to sewer.
So anyway, yeah. So they it's a good time, this film. I would say explain the story a bit more, but it's more of a sit down and watch type of film than explain this, because the story's pretty simple. Worms show up, the town has to defend themselves.
Prehistoric worms that were forced out of their slumber because...
But that's not even fully explained, though. It's only hinted at, and people keep going. Who is it? Who's the guy that is?
I think that the other movies actually explain it.
Yeah, which they make it worse. Because this one, it's left ambiguous, and that's the best part about it. Because it's like, somebody goes, "I think they're aliens." No, they're prehistoric worms. Nah, I think they're aliens.
Pretty sure they're aliens.
Yeah,
must be aliens.
Must be aliens. No, they're prehistoric worms. I've looked it up. It's part of the geology. No, aliens.
Do watch Sandshacks.
Do what?
Do watch Sandshacks. You're gonna love it.
Okay, I'll watch Sandsharks.
Do it. It's also a fun time. Not as many likable people, not as tightly written story, but still likable people. Okay. Even the supported bad guy. I think that Tremors didn't have a bad guy even.
Tremors doesn't exactly have a bad guy because they're all like a little tight community. So
it's not even an unlikable person there. It's all people.
It's all good characters. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Best gag in the whole film that I enjoy a lot is the fridge in the in the convenience store.
Which is basically the proto scene for fucking Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Let's go. It's at the start of the film. It's this convenience store. The fridge keeps malfunctioning, and the fan just goes crazy, and the whole thing shakes. And later on, when they find out about the worms, being able to hear things being able to detect things through vibration, they're trying to be like super quiet and sneak in the store, and all of a sudden the fridge goes off. Kevin Bacon just runs and jumps on top of it, and like tries to like unhook it from the wall. It's funny. It's a good scene.
It's all good. I mean, this is a movie that's best you have to watch it because it's mostly slapsticky stuff going on, and it's kind of boring for me to just go like, in this scene, Kevin Bacon does this while the rest of them do that, and you're like, okay. In the next scene, his best friend does this while Kevin Bacon does that, and the rest of the people do that. It's
just stupidly well written, and a lot of it just works and flows, and it makes sense, and you're given enough setup and enough time to actually be able to relate to these characters as well.
Yeah.
And there's no stupid exposition or anything like that. It's all pretty well integrated in the story, and it's all well explained.
Which reminds me.
What was it? Everybody be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. And just hear the pogo stick of the little girl. And she's jumping on the road. It's like,
oh yeah.
No.
Oh, no. Oh no no no! Oh no!
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, there is a TV series from but it's early 2000.
2008, I think
Three?
it is, or something.
2003.
2004?
3. It's 203.
I'm not sure.
I actually checked it.
Yeah, checked it.
It's a, yeah.
Why are these accent going? I don't know.
Yeah, first air date was on March 28, 2003.
Yes.
Yeah, that's, I haven't actually watched this one. I probably never will, because at this point finding it would be a goddamn miracle.
Okay, you should be able to. You never know.
Okay, so for next week, you mentioned a
Sorry,
fucking...
you said final opinion on Tremors. Good?
It's good. It's good.
It's really good. Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, for next week, you mentioned a fucking abortion that you have done.
Oh?
And I am trying to correct it.
Which one?
I will show you the way.
Show
You
me
go
the
and
way.
watch the original The Fog, 1980.
Okay. The Fog.
The Fog.
The Fog.
It's a really good Carpenter movie.
Shit, I forgot it's Carpenter as well.
Of course, I'm a sucker for Carpenter.
Everybody,
Of course
if you're not a sucker for Carpenter, what do you look for?
It also has Jamie Lee Curtis when she looked young and she was hot as fuck.
She's still hot as fuck. You kidding me?
Listen, she's literally 3 times my age. I try not to think about it.
Care. Do you know what's one of my favorite Jamie Lee Curtis bits? Which is comedic, but it's also like you watch it as a kid and you feel a pee-pee tingle because you're very confused as to what's going on the screen. It's the scene from True Lies where she tries to like seduce Arnold because she thinks he's a double agent and she's there to like stop him. Do you remember that scene? She gets her hair all wet and she's in this bra and she's like dancing around this bed, falls off the bed, but it's still like, again, you're watching this as a kid going,
She just by the way,
Daddy,
I also
my
loved her.
pee-pee. Yeah.
I really loved her in Scream Queens. She was so good in that one.
It's Jamie Lee Curtis. Of course she's good.
She's good in everything, but still, I mean, I also think that she started off with Halloween.
Yeah, that was her first film. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, The Fog is a really good movie. It's a bit odd in the way the plot is structured, but I'll tell you this much: the budget for it is 1.1 million. Guess how much it did domestically?
How much?
21.3.
Yes.
You know, it's good. And you know, it's a Carpenter movie. And at some point, I have to subject you to the Holy Threesome of the Carpenter.
The Thing, The Fog, and what?
No, it's not The Fog. Fucking far away with that one. It's The Thing. It's
Yes.
Prince of Darkness
Oh.
and In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, The Mouth of Madness is so fucking good. There you go. I've sent you an image from True Lies. You can thank me later.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, she's just amazing.
Yep. Well, this was a quicker one this week, wasn't it?
Well, because the movie you chose was a movie that I perfectly well could have done last week, because I knew already, because you cannot talk about a movie that's basically the slapstick.
Yeah, I know, but it was still worth the talk and worth the trip. So I'm watching The Fog next week. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
Very
Enjoy some fucking Jamie Lee Curtis.
I will.
And everybody does.
Everybody does. If you don't enjoy Jamie Lee Curtis, what the fuck do you live for? Right. Is this us then for the week?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, any last words? Any last? Oh, wait! I actually saw this. Well, I didn't know what to say. Apparently, in the news section.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I had a.
You forgot something?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. There's gonna be a live action series for Final Fantasy.
Why?
Fuck you, pay me. That's why.
Why?
And Salma Hayek is in early talks to join the Marvels, the Eternals, which I don't know
Yes,
what the fuck the
I know about
Eternals
that.
that is. Also, and this is a bit of a downer.
Yes.
Warner Brothers and DC have pulled out of Comic Con, so this Comic Con they will reveal nothing because they will
Not
not
even Wonder
be
Woman?
them. Nothing.
Oh,
They're pulling out everything
that's a shame.
because they'll probably do their own fucking shit. Don't ask. I learned this yesterday. Also, Angelina Jolie's in this one,
In which one?
in the Eternals.
Yeah. There's quite a few people that are attached to it, as far as I know. But
And guess who as well is that?
what? Who?
Dong Seok Ma.
Who?
You know, the guy from Train to Busan. The fuck you zombies, I'll kick your ass.
Oh, the big guy. Yes.
Yes, there from fucking The Good, the Bad, and the...
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I know this guy.
Our good Korean boy. He's everywhere.
I can't believe that Angelina Jolie is still getting fucking casted in anything at this point.
So.
Oh, we just can't have that, can we?
All right then. Let me find the music real quick. Finally get the music ready. Thank you, Evo, for joining me this evening. Thank you, people that were in the chat joining us this evening. Thank you to Podmates for allowing our shenanigans on the group.
Thank you, fuck you, bye. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Thank you, fuck you, bye. This is episode...
For people who don't know,
yes.
This is saying by... he's a wrestling booker slash... and he's absolutely wholesome because when he goes on a tirade, by fucking God, he goes all out. And one of his key phrases that he uttered was, because once he got fucking fired by a place, he was like, "Thank you, fuck you, bye." That's it. He was like, I opened it. He was like, "Excuse me." He was like, "Thank you, fuck you, bye."
Get out.
So,
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
Good job.
Wholesome."
So, this has been episode 25 of Voices from Behind. Next week...
Yeah, Jim Cornette. His name is Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette. Yeah, okay. Next week we're going to talk about the Flug. I have been Evo. With me has also been Evo. And we'll see you all next week. I want you to
appreciate the fucking atmosphere that movie sets up.
I'm going to play some music now. There we go. Yeah. Nice soothing